it's time to talk about the Detroit Lions offense. As much as we've acclimated them for being like a top 10, top 5 all season, they've since fallen. They've fallen from grace. And I understand there's been a couple injuries. Obviously, you got Josh Reynolds. He's out this weekend. Amon-Ra St. Brown dealt with his injuries at certain points throughout the season. DJ Chark's been out. And, like, that injury is scary. Like, thank God he was – and I met DJ. He's a cool guy. I met his wife and his kid. But thank God it was just a one-year deal because his injuries, I think it's a structural part of his injured ankle. So I don't know if he's going to be – I'll pray for him. Hope he's all good. But, nonetheless, 15 points last game. Jared Goff, 137 yards. The 2 touchdowns with an ugly-ass interception and a bunch of ugly-ass throws, too. This offense been sputtering, man. I mean, Miami, they showed up then, but they're blanked. They got blanked in New England. Hey, they look bad the week after that. There's some hope, though. The Bears don't have the greatest defense, but what are you expecting out of the Detroit Lions offense this weekend?
Well, I mean, for them facing a defense that traded away their 2 best I don't know if I call Robert Quinn one of their best. He's certainly a great player or good player at this point.
Last year, though.
Yeah, no, you're right. I would say one of their better players. Him and Roquan, trading them away, I expect this offense to return to that form, even against the Dolphins at home. I know this offense looks different on the road. That's kind of been the storyline all year so far. And we all kind of talked about it. Me and Adam talked about it. This offense was never going to keep that same pace up. I didn't think this offense at the beginning of the year was a top 3 offense in the NFL.
Not top 3, no.
But they certainly were going to be respectable. But how they've looked the last couple games, and again, you score 27 against the Miami Dolphins. The problem I had, though, is the second half, 0.
Yeah.
And again, even besides the point, I mean, last week you score 15. Yes, it's a win. Got to give them credit there. But it doesn't take away from what they've done previously, like 6 against Dallas, all the turnovers, the complete meltdown in the fourth quarter. Jared Goff is a part of that. And then you get shut out by the Patriots. They had the game against the Seahawks, no Swift. I believe, did they have Amon-Ra that game against the Seahawks? I think they were out those 2 players, if I'm not mistaken.
I think he was gone that game.
So they still put up 45, but that was against that Seattle Seahawks defense, which is a little iffy at times. But again, nonetheless, I expect this offense to bounce back this week. I know it's on the road, but still, you just gotta. I mean, this Bears, they do have a pretty good secondary, a young secondary. Eddie Jackson, he's a little older, but still, he's had a great year. He's 4 interceptions on the season. You got Jalen Johnson, Kyler Gordon, Jaquan Brisker, someone that I liked a lot. We covered him before the draft. So they got some dogs in that secondary, but they don't really have a pass rush. And again, for this offensive line for the Lions, I don't think they're going to be able to get after Jared too much. Now, Jared, we could talk about his pocket presence all we want.
Yeah.
But he's going to have a clean pocket. I expect Jared to have a bounce-back game. The last couple games, I think he's like the last 3 games, if I'm not mistaken, 3 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, or last 4 games, whatever it is. He's been struggling bad. And it's funny because Jared, playing so well at the beginning of the year, had Swift. And now without Swift, or at least a limited Swift, he just hasn't looked the same besides that game against Seattle. So I'm looking at Jared this game, to be honest, quite frankly with you. But I think this offense will bounce back this week and score. But it's more about the second half. Like, you can put up 24 in the first half, but what are you going to do in a second? Like, that's on Ben Johnson. So we'll see how we can make adjustments. But I think they'll have a bounce-back performance. I really do.
I hope so. I mean, like you said, the Bears don't really have a pass rush at all. I think they're ranked 29th in terms of sacks in the league this year.
Oh, my gosh.
The pass defense overall is 30th. But in the same point, Detroit Lions only scored less than 16 points in the last 3 of the 4 games.
Oof.
3 of the last 4 games, I should say. Like, not great. It's not good. And I'm thinking, too, like, yeah, we should have a bounce-back game, especially against that offense, right? Well, injuries do have something to play with this, and some of them are DeAndre Swift. I think that was a big part of us being a top 3 offense in the league. Was like his explosiveness on plays. Like, he truly has that game breaker speed, elusiveness, it's like vision, all that stuff. Like, when he's healthy, kid's special, dude's special for sure.
Changes how defenses game plan for you.
Exactly,
I mean, really, dude, it does.
You have to know where 32 is. That's why I'm not even going to go there. I was going to go at Goff. Well, I guess I can't. We're talking about the offense.
I mean, dude, yeah, feel free.
It's kind of like Jair Alexander. You kind of want to know where he's at in the field, right? You don't want to throw the ball right to him in an interception. Just saying.
Dude, Alexander baited him into that. Did you see the film on that, too? He was backstepping. You could see, like, he knew St. Brown's going to come right here. I'm just going to back up. I'm going to come get it. And I'm watching. I'm like, damn it, Jared.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Just know where that man's at.
I know.
Just know where he's at.
But Jared, he is what he is, dude. He's a bridge quarterback. He clearly isn't the future, but he's got to play better. I mean, there's no excuse.
Which, I mean, if the offense is going to bounce back this game, the Swift's going to need to be a part of that. I mean, we saw I think it was last week where he took the ball off the goal line off the little slant there and stopped right at the 1 yard line. Like, we're going to need Swift. Looking at the wide receiving core we're going into and knowing how I feel about Goff and knowing that, say what you want about him, he is limited at times. Swift needs to play in this game. We want this offense to bounce back.
Yeah, especially with Goff, man. Like, we know for Goff, everything kind of has to go smooth for him. And you need a run game. And I love Jamal. Listen, I love the person he is, the energy he brings. But let's be honest. Like, he ain't your lead back.
No,
like,
he's like a short yardage guy. Yeah.
You need a home run threat to really open up things for Jared. It doesn't help that it doesn't have Josh Reynolds either. Like, listen, love Tom Kennedy. But, man, like, to have a wide receiver core of Kennedy, Khalif Raymond, and Amon-Ra St. Brown, that doesn't really put fear in opposing defense. It's like maybe Amon-Ra does, but it really doesn't. But I'm excited to see James Mitchell too. I think that's going to be another part of this offense. That last week, I feel like James, the Miami game, you saw him a little involved. I think he caught one ball for 14 yards. Last week, he caught the touchdown. He caught like a 3rd and 5.
Which, to be honest with you, it's kind of impressive for like a rookie.
Dude, it is.
If I'm being honest, because like
it is.
You look at rookie tight end numbers, they're usually like not. I'm not saying he's doing anything like world beater, but like they always say, it takes like 2 years typically for tight ends like
for a late round pick too. What is he like
fourth,
fifth,
something like that? No, he's fifth. I think he's fifth. Yeah,
late in the draft.
Yeah.
So looking for James Mitchell to get involved this week. I know Zylstra had a touchdown too, but it's crazy. Okay, listen, I got to tell you because I'm with you about the TJ thing. Like I'm not mad about the trade, but two things can be true. I'm not paying TJ top 5 money, but I don't think they utilized him necessarily how TJ was supposed to be utilized. And you saw as soon as he left, 2 tight ends caught touchdowns. It's like. Listen, whatever. I don't mind the trade. I'm glad you got the compensation. I was never going to pay him, but like,
where was that?
Okay.
To be fair, maybe TJ drew like more attention, and like that's maybe it was like
I guess
one
you can't
on
really.
Zylstra was wide open. They were like, "Well, fuck that white guy."
That's true.
He's probably not going to.
That's true.
Damn touchdown.
That's true. But I'm looking for James Mitchell this week. I think it's a good opportunity. They don't have Roquan. They don't have these all pro linebackers. So hopefully James Mitchell can get money on it a little more. To get a touchdown this week.
Yeah.
Maybe not, because that'd be back-to-back games with a touchdown. I think you'll get, you know what, I'll say if it's like an over-under, like 35.5 yards or something, I'll go over.
I'm taking the over in the game for sure.
Yeah, I think James Mitchell.
Bad defenses, like what can be good offenses. I mean, the weather I looked it up is like 39 degrees, but there's no snow or anything like that.
I don't think it's too windy either.
Yeah.
I'll take the over. The over is like 41.
I will say this.
41.5.
Lions have the 11th best rushing attack in the NFL. The Bears have the 28th worst rushing defense in the NFL. And they've allowed the most rushing touchdowns.
Pound the football.
Pound the ball. Pound the rock.